Second to get in here. Grab some more top loaders. As well, because I know I'll need them. I'll address it. I mean, I know Gabriel Garcia brought it up, but I mean, trust me, guys. I would love to schedule breaks and break them exactly on time. I mean, the biggest issue is we don't snap fill everything. I mean, if I'm being honest, if we snap filled everything as a group, I'd run the breaks. I would love to have a schedule. I was gonna say there's many nights where I stay up waiting to see if you guys fill a break where I could be sleeping or doing other shit. Like, I haven't played like any ranked MLB this year, or anything really ranked that I can't just quit a game and leave or do whatever because I'm waiting for breaks to fill. I've asked numerous times how to get breaks filled, to snap fill breaks so we can be on a schedule. I mean, maybe the group's still not big enough. I mean, there is stuff we definitely fill fast, but how many of these Topps Chrome Platinum breaks, even if I drop the break at noon, is it filled by 8 o'clock? Maybe some. If it feels early, we've always had a schedule that starts at 8:30 or 9 p.m. And I mean, I let you guys know in the post. I don't know if someone has a better solution of how we can have a schedule, then by all means let me know. I'm all open ears, but I was gonna say that really comes down to the group filling the breaks, if I'm being 100% honest. By the way, I dropped the links. Give everybody a second to get in here and we'll get rolling. I'll start opening the first box. Just trying to pull the Facebook video up on my thing. But yeah, man, trust me, I would love to break as consistently as Real Breaks or Best Card Breaks, or, well, I guess Real Breaks isn't on Facebook anymore, but I guess the only guys really on Facebook that are bigger are me and Best Cards. Maybe you could count the Eagle guy. I don't know how big he is. He's had me banned since I first started the group because he's afraid of all breakers, but we'll go in and try to poach your break members. But if anybody has any suggestions on how to get a set schedule and get everything to snap fill, let me know. I'm not against breaking more, making more money. You have my ears. They are big. They are satellites. Can be confirmed by anybody that's seen me or knows me in person. I'm all ears. I was gonna say, if you can figure out how to fill more breaks for me so I can have a schedule, by all fucking means, somebody tell me, please. Because I would love to be able to actually get on Loupe at a time that's scheduled on Loupe, rather than, I don't know how many nights I never even got on Loupe because I was busy breaking in here because we don't have a schedule, and I decided to pick this group over going on Loupe and then get yelled at by somebody on Loupe because I'm not on Loupe enough. So, like I said, I'm all ears. I'm all for constructive criticism. Just if you're coming with constructive criticism, come up with a solution. Because if you don't have a solution with constructive criticism, you're just bitching at that point. That's how I've always been told when I was in the Air Force. If something's wrong, bring it up. Come up with a solution too. If not, at that point, you're just complaining. So, all for making things better. You just have to come up with tell me how. People come up with suggestions, like Brian Thomas told me to push everything to the website, and I think for me it would be better. I think that pushing everything to the website payment wise and making a pick spots on the website would be worse for you guys. That's why I don't do it. I could literally just put everything on a website and be like, alright, here's the link to the break. Go and buy your teams. I think overall it would be a worse experience for people in the group, which is why I don't do it. I think they'd have a harder time finding stuff. I don't think there'd be as much interaction between participants in the group. I don't think there's any joking around. Because you literally just click the link and then either you watch the video or you don't watch the video, like together or whatever else. I'm losing Brian because Brian knows that I don't care if I bring up his suggestion. And I mean, I think it's a good suggestion for me. We have Lou Brock Thompson. We have Josh Smith on the Logo Fractor, Marte, Bichette, Piazza, Moreno, Happ, Glavin, Pasquantino, Sears, Bird, McClanahan, Bench, Davis, Mateo, Bader, Vargas. We have Jonathan India on the 16 out of 25 going to the Reds. Nice true orange there. I'm gonna try to do a pre-fill or two through Series 2 on the website, and we'll see if it fills faster. I don't think it fills faster because I don't think my website has enough traffic to get pushed. We have Waldachuk, Stanton, Clark, Swaggerty, Shoemake, but it might. Larry Walker, Kerry Carpenter. I could be wrong. It could fill faster. We have Kershaw. I'm going to try it with Series 2, though. Brooks Robinson, Candelario, Ryan Howard. Oh, Roger Clemens for the Astros. Look at that. That's why you grab the Astros, isn't it? Yep. We have Buxton, Guerrero Jr., Pee Wee Reese, Hensley, Olson, Glasnow, Molina, Massey, De La Cruz, Carter, Sabol, OK, Zach Allen, Machado, Carlton, Perez, Cron, Cobb, Hughes, Groshans, and Gaddis. We have McNeil, Clemente, Bouchard, Skubal, not a rookie in that class, Torres, Frank Thomas, LeBlanc, Varland, Harper, Rivera, Lee, Alvarez, Allen, Garcia, Joey Weimer on the Rose Gold Toilet, Yoshida, Scherzer, Ford, Jolks, and Gonzalez. The only reason I said I'm going to do the Series 2 on the website is because I just want to I want to run an experiment. I think Series 2 is a good one because I think that's where you'll get people that it's just such a big product that I know it's not niche, so the numbers would tell me probably more accurately. We have Low, Terrain, Grayson Rodriguez, if it's better for filling or not, if that makes sense. At least even if it's a small sample size, I can see how well it works or doesn't work. We have Wood Richardson, Castillo, Trammell, Clemens, Perez, Kirk, Tris Speaker. We have James Outman on the Blue Mini Diamond. We have Walker, Fisk, Serving, Lefty Grove, Cabrera, Mauer, Kate Cavalli, Tris Speaker, Strider, CJ Abrams, Bo Jackson, VR, and Senzel. That's going to be box number 1. Joey Weimer on the Rose Gold Toilet, Hensley on the Logo Fractor. Jordan Groshans on the Pink Shimmer. And James Outman on the Blue Mini Diamonds. Because, I mean, the only option when it comes to scheduling stuff is, let's say it breaks after 8 p.m. Like, let's say I schedule something for 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? Let's say it fills at 9:30. Like, are you guys going to be pissed off if I'm like, nah, guys, won't break till the next day at 9 p.m.? I would assume I have more people upset that I'm not breaking it at, like, because it really 9:30 is not that late. Like, I would assume I would have more people upset if I don't break it that night than them having to wait a whole day. especially on new releases where it matters how quickly you get the product, because that really pushes back everything at least a day, if not 2 days, depending what else broke that same day, right? Because it still needs sorted and whatever else. So, like, the solution is, the only real solution if you want to have a true schedule is you need to be filling 3 to 4 breaks a day, and they need to fill very quickly. I mean, I don't know. I was like, maybe Brian can tell me how I mean, I know Iron Line fills stuff at a better pace than I do, but, like, what happens if they fill a break after? Because I don't know. Do they schedule times per break? Like, what do they do if a break fills that same night, but it's not scheduled? Or it's past the scheduled time? Like, do they still break it? Or do they just be like, no, we'll break it tomorrow? Because I know, like, best card breaks, if I use them as an example, like, Nick just pulled, I mean, Nick's much bigger than both of us, but Nick just pulls stuff. Like, if it doesn't fill up in, like, 3 hours, he just literally, he pulls the break, if that makes sense. So, because I had a bunch of stuff scheduled for Bowman, and nothing ever fills, never filled before the break time, so I was just breaking it on demand anyway. So we have Edwin Diaz, Bryce Johnson, Andre Dawson on the Gold Wave, Naylor, Starling Marte, Robinson, Waters, McMahon, Castellanos, Hoffman, Pete Alonso, Steer, Nola, Yount, Wilson, Myers, Cruz, Clemens, Edwin Diaz on the Logo Fractor, Burleson, Johnson, Weimer, Bieber, Stroman, Yastrzemski, Billy Williams, Cedric Mullins, and Senga. I mean, the time's irrelevant to me in the sense of, like, last night I would have broke at midnight. Like, I don't care. But we would have been breaking the last break at, like, 2:30 in the morning, which for the East Coast guys is just, it's a dick move to me. Like, I will say my apologies for falling asleep, but I didn't get home, I think, till 8:30 after eating dinner. And literally I was like, well, I need to run the randoms. J.P. Crawford, Rollins, Burdick, Devers, Goose Gossage, Henderson, Kike Hernandez out of 75. And then I was still waiting for, like, I had messaged some people, I was still waiting for payment. Like, in the sense of, I messaged some people, they didn't pay me, so, like, I wasn't going to run. Like, I was like, all right, well, I'll just give it a little bit longer because not everyone had paid me yet either. We had Michael Bush. I ran the randoms out of niceness, assuming that the people that were in the break were going to pay me. Gehrig, which they did, that's not the issue. CC Sabathia, Gehrig, Bello, Edwards, Stargell, Kiner, Rizzuto, Reyes, Strasburg, Nolan Ryan, Blade, Mountcastle, Gray, Smith, Jigba, Steele, Walker, Rodriguez, Margot, Musial, Sosa, Pena, Arenado, Schuster, Espinoza, and Alec Thomas, which honestly I would have, the website fixes that whole issue at all. To be honest. We have 49 out of 75. Rose Gold, Mini Diamond, Kike Hernandez. Logan Webb, Julian. I have Oscar Gonzalez in the 97 out of 99, Blue Toily. I mean, I can. It's just the customer, my customer base is, their customer base, I'm assuming, is a lot more West Coast based than mine is. We have Jose Ramirez, Lindor, Schmaltz. We have Kyle Stowers on the Gold Toily, Otani, Rizzuto, Damon, Oscar Colas, Betts, Duke Snyder, Butto, Bo Jackson, Ruiz, Pache, Biggio, Palacios, Chisholm Jr., Fergie Jenkins, Herrera, Walsh on the Logo Fractor, Guerrero Sr., Hedges, Munson, Cabrera, Kershaw, Brett, Gorman, Cole, Baines, Haniger, Ozzie Smith, Rutschman, and Jose Abreu. And honestly, I would love to start even earlier, but I don't try not to start before 9:30 out of out of respect for the guys that are on the West Coast, because it sucks. Like, I know the one time we had a lot of breaks, so I ran it at like 8 or 8:30 or 7 or something like that, because we had like 4 breaks that night. But in general, also, nobody wants to watch a break or whatever on their way home or while they're eating dinner. Like, so I try to run them as like the best time as I possibly can. Like, I think 9 is probably the best. Like, that's 6 for the West Coast. That's 9 p.m. for the East Coast. I probably think that's one of the best times, 9 or 10 o'clock, depending on, like, East Coast people in general stay up later than West Coast people as well, from what I've noticed. From living on both coasts. Like, there are people on the West Coast that stay up late, but I've noticed the general population of the East Coast, it's like super, like, it's I don't know, it's just a different, maybe if you're in LA it's a little bit different, but I feel like a lot of places it's a lot more mellow in the sense of it's not like I gotta grind every single minute of my life to make money. Like, the East Coast is very much like almost everybody on a hamster wheel, and just the world never stops, so like people stay up late. I bet you if you did a sleep study that the average East Coaster sleeps less than the average West Coaster by a lot. And it's just like the entertainment, everything is like just different. Yeah, I know they don't have any late games in the sense of like sports. I'm just saying in general, I would bet that just from a work aspect, like everything is so fast. Like when it comes to fast and speed and everything matters so much more when it comes to like even the Midwest, if you get around Chicago, like everything's just constant go time. There's no like I'm just talking about like a business standpoint. I remember when I go on like TDY out to California, man, I'll go to Boeing and they'd be like, yeah, bro, we ain't gonna be in the office till like 10 a.m. I was like, 10 a.m.? Like, yeah, just show up at like 10 a.m. It's fine. We work till like 4 or 5 o'clock, maybe. Like, we get everything done and we just kind of chill. Like, and I mean, that was Huntington Beach. It wasn't like LA or anything. But, man, they were like so laid back. It was so weird to me. Or like everybody in the East Coast, like, even in the government or government contractors were like just jamming everything into like, oh, well, I can't get done in 8 hours. This needs done today. Like, I'm going to do it 10 hours. Where, like, everything was just, like, so laid back. Even in Albuquerque was like that to an extent. Albuquerque had a lot of East Coast minds there, though. There's a lot of energy guys in the basement, but yeah, just everything's just so laid back. Yeah, just so, like, chill. And I'm like, Rillamuto, Wachowski, McLean. We're going to have Ashburn, Darvish, Banks, Mitchell. But that's also probably why California is going to shit as a state. I'm just saying. We have Ichiro. That's more the government, but we're not going to get into that. We have Jones, Mauer, Hunter Brown, Matsui, Mel Ott, Harris II, Winker, Springer, Canerco, Mike Trout. We have Tovar, Campanella, Duran. We have Laureano, Josh Bell, Perez, Langeliers, Laureano again, Thomas, Wainwright, Seaver, Buddy Kennedy, and Maggie. I was going to say, California's such a nice state. I almost feel bad for the people. I mean, not I almost feel bad. I actually do feel bad for the people that have, like, grew up their whole life there, and, like, the whole state's just, because of the government, the taxes are so high, it's, like, impossible to live there. We have McLean. If you're not, like, either your family had a house or living in, like, the right location, it's tough, man. Like, I feel so bad. Ken Griffey, Maddox. We have Kennedy on the green, Toyley, Anderson, Ruth, Beltre, Paguero, Contreras, Bagwell, Prado, Madris, Castillo, Canseco, Murray, Gonzalez, Gallo, Suter, McLean, Bryce Miller on the logo fractor. We have Willis, Chaplin, Mize, Walker, Soler, Seager, Pedroia, Fisk, Schmidt, O'Neill, Aaron, Garrett, Melendez, and Musina. Have Stowers, Peraza, Verlander, Wright, Diaz, Bailey, Rodon, Walker, Abreu, Mason Miller, Schwarber, Boggs, Fad, Bellinger, Hayes, Blanco. We got Cowardkin Jr. on the blue mini diamonds. Teixeira, Musgrove, Perez, Vespi, Anderson, Diaz, Grove, Jones, Varsho, Ted Williams, Stefanik. We're going to have Stevenson and Swaggerty on the blue. 14 out of 99. Man, he was such a big prospect for the Pirates and just never panned out. But yeah, if we could fill like 2 breaks a day, even if we just filled 1 break a day, but if we could fill 2 breaks a day, and I would have a consistent schedule. Like if I knew that as soon as I posted something, we were gonna fill it, and we'd fill it by like before 8 o'clock or whatever else, I would 100% be in for having a set schedule, starting the first break at 8:30. Second break hopefully by 9:30, that they only take an hour, and then if we have a third break or fourth break, you would still have that option at the 10:30. You still have a good option at a 10:30 and 11:30 slot where it wouldn't be like ridiculously late. That would be like ideal for me. And then on like really big releases, if we pre-filled, I could just start early, because I mean, if I start, see, the thing is too, is if we pre-fill and what am I doing? If we pre-filled and people had a heads up, it'd be okay too. But a lot of groups are starting to be like fill on demand. It's like as soon as the break's filled, I'll break it. The days of schedules has kind of gone out of the way from what I've seen in best card breaks. I think the Iron Line, the last time I looked in their group, they still have a schedule for every night. But like a lot of this stuff with best card break, it's been, especially when new releases are out, as soon as it fills, we're ripping. Like I said, they're much bigger than I am though. I mean, he has. But between Nick and then he has 2 guys that break for him, so it's not like it's just me. Obviously, I'll Dylan probably fill in when I go to Colorado, but I just don't. I'm not big enough right now to hire somebody and pay them a full-time salary as a breaker. And there's no way I'm gonna. Dylan and Tyler do too much in the logistics and are so good, or have been. Overall, I'd say well above average when it comes to shipping times and getting everything sorted. That I wouldn't. Most of them are more important than finding another breaker at this moment in time, too. To even have like earlier breaks that we wanted to do some during the day. If I'm being 100% honest. But it goes back to, I think, like a week and a half ago, we had like 2 different days where we didn't break anything. Like nothing filled. I know there's a little bit of lull in the product, but we have Semien, Bubba Thompson, Cabrian Hayes, Raleigh Fingers, Carlson, Edgar Martinez, Riley Green, McCutcheon, Crawford, Libator, Wesneski, Rochio, Reynolds, Chipper Jones, Josh Smith, Freddie Freeman, LeMayu, Ripken. We have a 5 out of 75 Ryan Kreidler, Steele, Nimmo, Winfield, Jordan Walker, Granke, Pudge, DL Hall, Cal Mitchell on the refractor, Guthrie, and Albert Pujols. Puckett, Ethan Small, Mize, Palmer, Rosario, Nolan Gorman on the logo. Fractor, Raggins, Ruiz, Morgan, Lynn, Miller, Kirby, Posey, Piazza, Delay, Arozarena, Hernandez, Brito, Freed, DeGrom, Grayson Rodriguez, Kirby Puckett on the orange wave. It's going to go to the Twins. It's going to be a 5 out of 25. Did Austin get the Twins this time? Nope. Doug. Of course Doug got the Twins. Anytime there's a hit with the Twins, it had to be Doug. We have Beebe. We have Gorman, Quinn, LeBlanc, Evaldi, Posada, Hunter, Tatis Jr., Edmonds, Hornsby, and Madris. Gorman on the logo, Fractor, and then we're going to get Ryan Kreidler. Three out of 5, Charles LeBlanc. True red for the Marlins. No matter the player, red autographs are just absolutely dope. Suzuki, Rodriguez, Mazeroski, Strider on the logo. Fractor, McCarthy. Correa, Sandberg, Espinoza, Green, Judge, Mattingly, Bueller, Walsh, Wheeler, Gibson, Carroll, Bregman, Garcia Parra, Mitchell, Olsen. On the pink shimmer, we have O'Keefe, Juan Soto, Fielder, Velasquez, Ryan, Hader, Torrey, Hicklin. We have Ciani, Delgado, Hodges, Ruiz, and Arrays. Matt Olson pink shimmer. 322 out of 499 here on the logo Fractor for Strider. I'm still here. I completely put I was putting stuff in the sorting bin. I did something a certain way the last time, and then I'm doing it like the opposite this time, and it was throwing me off, so I fixed it. Into box 7. Or box 7. Box 5. There's 7 boxes left. Box 5. Rosarena, Fred Lynn. We have Edgar Martinez on the blue mini diamonds. Michael Bush, DeGrom, Puckett, Brito, Edwards. Gore, Grayson Rodriguez, Marichal, Reyes, Posada, Jim Palmer, LeBlanc, Pena, Correa, Joe Morgan, Shoemake on the green, Toily, Rodriguez, Posey, Madris. We have Gonzalez in the X-Fractor, Ramirez, Hernandez, Espinoza, Josh Smith, Thomas, Judge, and Tony Gwynn. Corbin Carroll, Mookie Betts, Hunter, Catfish Hunter, Cal Mitchell. Hunter Brown on the gold wave, 34 out of 50. To the Astros and Brian Thomas. We got Shoemake for the Braves on the, like I said, on the green Toily. Edgar Martinez on the blue mini diamonds. Otani, Wheeler, Hornsby, Velasquez, Chisholm Jr., Soto, Mazeroski, Garcia Parra, Ruiz, Rodriguez, Sandberg, Ruiz again, Kershaw, Hader, Killing. We have Babe Ruth on the Rose Gold mini diamonds, Guerrero, Delgado, Mattingly, Aranda, Abreu, A-Rod, Gibson, Jeter, and Baines. We have Wagner, Garcia Parra, Ethan Small for the Brewers. On the base autograph. Cedric Mullins, Garcia. We're going to have Fielder, Luis Arraez on the True Gold, O'Hoppe, Contreras, Hunter, Garcia, Rucker. Longoria, Hodges, Devers, Grosjean, Santana, Reigns. Jolks, Garcia, Ford, Terrain. We have the Logo Fractor, Medina, Nelson, and Allen. We have Trammell, Clemens, Walker, Scherzer, Trispeaker, Medina, Jameson, Lowe, Mauer, Servin, and Altuve. It has not been hit yet, buddy. I was going to say there has been 0 101s hit. It's a pretty hard product to get a 101 in. The print run's relatively big. Rays on the True Gold. Marlins and the Babe Ruth Rose Gold mini diamonds. Into box 6. Oh. Good luck to everybody. Candelario, Winkowski, Honus Wagner on the gold wave for the Pirates. Rendon, Guerrero Jr., Cobb, Garrett Mitchell, Burns, Glasnow, Nolan Jones, Johnny Bench on the refractor, Sedlock, Machado, Clemente, Hayes, Alcantara, McNeil, and Frank Thomas. We have Waldichuk on the rose gold mini diamonds. Diaz, Gleyber Torres, Duran, Pete Alonso on the X-Fractor, Lopez, Harper, Langliers, Robbie Ray, Kreidler, Realmuto, Rivera, Buddy Kennedy, Tucker, Ernie Banks, Stowers, Bryce Terang on the rose gold mini diamonds, Toglia, Darvish, Mel Ott, Diaz, Blackman, Ichiro, Walker, Moncada, and Marshall. Deki Matsui, Konerko, Fat, India, Springer, Blanco. We got Juan Soto on the true gold for the Padres. Terang on the mini diamonds. Waldichuk, and then gold wave Honus. The OG greats. Let's see, we have Medina, Perez, Campanella, Vespi, JP France, Wainwright, Grove, Allen, Murphy, Verlander, Seaver, Alec Burleson for the Cardinals. That's going to be a 168 out of 199 on the refractor. Mountcastle, Rodon, Messina, Espinoza, Favre, and Schwarber. Wainwright, Stefanik, Gibson, Boggs, Paguero, Killian, Ford Proctor, Hayes, Perez, Prado, Kopech, Ted Williams, Gonzalez. We're going to have Jesse Winker on the gold, Toiley. Trout, Musgrove, Maddox, McLean, Clase, Diaz, Beltre, Will Clark on the refractor. Albies, Ken Griffey, Bagwell, Jordan Walker, and Stephen Kwan. Jesse Winker on the gold, Toiley. And Espinoza for the Padres on the logo fractor. Alex Rodriguez, Caleb Killian, Otani on the Blue Mini Diamonds, Vientos. Honus Wagner, Reigns, Aranda, Yelich, Garcia, Velasquez, Alvarez, Contreras, Whitey Ford, Jolks, Will Smith, Evan Longoria, Trammell, Senga, Hensley, Santana, Terrain, Aparicio, Mancini, Trispeaker, Clemens, Glavin, Al Kaline, Allen, Mauer, Servin, and Javier Baez. Senga on the Speckle. Blue Mini Diamonds Otani. This is like the first numbered Otani we've seen, which is wild. I have seen some nice Trouts, but it's the first Otani, I believe. Kirk, bench. We have Freeman on the logo Fractor. Tarnack, Abrams, Will Clark, Massey, Cease, Walker, Sabol. Hernandez, Deluzio, Bichette, Ryan Howard, Perez, Bieber, Pee Wee Reese, Hughes, Royce Lewis on the green, Toily, Roland, McClanahan, Molina, Davis, Bryant, Vader, Carter, Ruiz, and Nick Ahmed. Lewis on the green, Toily here. Got Freddie Freeman on the logo Fractor. Stanton, Carlton, Bouchard, Miranda, Fisk, Cavalli. We have Whitey Ford for the Yankees, Pineda, Scherzer, Bo Jackson, VR, Fletcher, Lou Brock, Thompson, Jock Peterson, Bobby Miller, J-Rod, Moreno, Encarnacion on the refractor. 181 out of 199. Amaya, Contreras, Pasquantino, Jolks on the green, Wave, Jung, Lowe, Piazza, Vargas, Kike Hernandez, Glavin, Swaggerty, Altuve, Benson, Castillo. I have Carpenter and Swanson. We have Max Meyer on the autograph going to the Marlins. So 2 Marlins autos in here. Does have a nasty print dot at the bottom there. That's a Panini print dot right there. Holy smokes. That's Panini style print dot. We have the green Wave and Whitey Ford on the logo Fractor. 275 out of 499. To box 8. Babe Ruth. Corey Lee, Gleyber Torres on the pink. Shimmer, Holiday, Canseco, Murray, Stone, Garrett, Lewis, Chapman, Sutter, Donovan, OK, Seager, Mize, Johnson, Willie Adames, Tyler O'Neill, Pedroia. We have the Johnny Damon Speckle, Jones, Diaz, Waters, Chris Bryant on the X-Fractor, Muncy, Marte, Aaron, Matt Mervis, Rizzuto, and Castellanos. Jackie Robinson, Wilson, Witt Jr., Strasburg, Goose Gossage, Klaus Santa, Logo Fractor, Allen, Gray, Sabathia, Schuster, Sale, Kiner, Julian, Larry Walker, Neto, Margot, Nolan Ryan, Colas, Stone, Musial, Butto. We have Tim Raines on the Rose Gold, Ward, Arenado, Schmaltz, Palacio, Riley, Damon, Herrera, O'Neill, Queiroz, and Logan Webb. Tim Anderson on the 26 out of 7, or Tim Raines on the 26 out of 75 Rose Gold. Logo Fractor Class A. Johnny Damon on the Speckle for the Royals. It's going to be out of 150. The young Johnny Damon. Have the pink Shimmer Gleyber Torres. Duke Schneider, Cabrera, Verdugo, Hoffman, Weimer, Bob Gibson on the Logo Fractor, Casas, Nola, Yount, Burdick, Grishik, Cruz, Clemens, Neto, Wisniewski, Yastrzemski, Randy Johnson, Henderson, Votto, Crawford, Bello, Castillo, Hicklin, Gehrig, Billy Williams, Blade, Luis Robert, Stargell, Smith, Jigba, Aranda, Hernandez, Jimmy Rollins, Sosa, Chucky Robinson, and Trevor Story. Chucky Robinson going to the Reds on the base autograph. Bob Gibson for the Cardinals on the Logo Fractor. I really wish I would have pushed for more Bob Gibson, to get more Bob Gibson autographs before he passed away. He was a hell of a pitcher. we have Wheeler, Cal Mitchell, Harper, Anderson, Soto, Mattingly, Velasquez, Stevenson, Hader, Ruiz, Bryce Terrain, Castillo, Delgado, Gibson, Killian, Contreras, Alex Rodriguez, Garcia Parra, Luisa Reyes on the mini diamond rose gold, Wagner, Fielder, Yogi Bear on the X-Fractor, Gallon, Hunter, Aranda, Molina, Schmidt, Gonzalez or Garcia, Hodges, Garcia, and Soler. Reigns, Jolks, Willie McCovey for the Giants on the 4 out of 5. Red Toily. Going to Jeff on the 4 out of 5. Willie McCovey. Rays on the rose gold mini diamonds. I want to hear nothing, Brian. I was gonna say Jeff's a Bay Area guy that joined the Army and ended up in North Dakota. So you can't even be angry at the man. He's in stinking in one of the Dakota. I think it's North Dakota. We have Bryce Harper on the. You can be mad at me though. We have Logo Fractor, Bryce Harper, Naylor, Contreras, Ford, Bryce Terrain, MJ Melendez, Trammell, Clemens, Actually, you haven't been grabbing the Giants in this, have you? We have Steer, Evan Longoria, Tris Speaker, Servin, McMahon, Santana, Cade Cavalli, Cologne on the Logo Fractor, Burleson, Nick Allen, Maurer, VR, Myers, Carlton Fisk, Zach Thompson, Benintendi, Senga, Bo Jackson, Gabriel Moreno. We have Diaz on the Refractor. This man showing up more than Shea Langeliers and Topps Finest. Dude, the Dakotas are all this. Austin, I know this sounds terrible, but the Dakotas are all the same to me. I was gonna say, I don't. They should just be one. They should just combine as one state as Dakota. We have Stroman, Scherzer, Lou Brock. We have Henry on the gold Toily. Michael Bush. Low. I think the whole Northeast should just combine as New England, to be honest. We have Piazza, Pasquantino, Tino, Devers, Glavin, Vargas, Sands, Reyes, Castillo, Bench, Swaggerty, Edwards, Clark, Carpenter. We're going to have Rose Gold Shimmer, Rodriguez, Kirk, Walker, Massey, Pena, Abrams, Howard, Clemens, Thomas, Bichette, Pee Wee Reese, Sabol, and Ramirez. Regardless, the reason why I said that is because nobody in the Army or the Air Force or the Navy wants to get stationed in either of the Dakotas. You have Justin Steele on the pink shimmer. Because it's cold, and if you're not from that Midwest area, like there's not really. The bases are just not nice bases. I don't know what else to say. Like Minot, your whole job is based off of like the airfield and the silos they have there. I think South Dakota might be the same thing, to be honest. At least for the Air Force. I'm assuming everything's combined now, where like the Army and the Air Force bases are together. You can't even tell me it's not brutally cold in the wintertime. In the box 10, by the way. Yeah, I know Ellsworth is big for you guys, I was going to say. I know it brings in a lot of... I mean, I know, like, for those areas, the military bases are huge. in the sense of like economy. Like there's a lot of money there. You'd be surprised how much riffraff is outside of most military bases. Like, you go down to Keesler, there is a ton of what you would probably call riffraff right outside of base. I think it's more the climate keeps out the riffraff. Ask Brian Thomas how many homeless people they have in if that's what you would consider riffraff, or the amount of crime in California by like San Diego or Los Angeles. We got Gorman. We have Gorman on the logo fractor. Even by Sacramento, where where Tim's from. We have Rizzo, Biggio, Rutschman. Prime example, Brian Ward's down in Virginia Beach. There is a shit ton of riffraff around Virginia Beach by Norfolk. Got Jenkins. Corey Lee, hell, the best basketball player to ever come from that area, literally threw a chair in high school and almost couldn't go to college because of it. Sands, Pache, Munson, and he goes by the name of Allen Iverson. We have Derek Hall, Mackenzie, Hedges, George Breton. He lived like right outside of base, I'm pretty sure. We have Sosa. Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about the military base. We got Haniger, Outman. My apologies. Yeah, the cold definitely does. We have Rodriguez, Jimenez, Smith, Curry, Taylor Ward. We have Cepeda, Hernandez, Mays, Lee, Torkelson, Grove, and Larson. I think AI was from Hampton. We have Nolan Gorman. We have Edmonds, Yoshida, Jeter, Aparicio, Meneses, Woodruff, Jack Morris, Yogi Berra, Garcia, Woods Richardson, Manoa, Irving, Morrell, Gonzolin, Lowe, Jeter Downs. We got Jackie Robinson on the orange toilet for the Dodgers, 16 out of 25. We have a 216 out of 499 on the Jimmy Edmonds. We have Walker, Schmidt, Goldschmidt, Killebrew, Volpe, Perez, Conforto, Bride, Howard, Strider, Bogarts, Appel. We have Pablo Lopez on the Aqua autograph. Go to the Twins. Miguel Cabrera, Sears, Pedro Martinez, Stone, Garrett on the logo fractor, Marte, Laureano, Larkin, Ashcraft, Sensel, Alonzo, Batty. We got Bird, Garrett Cole, Henderson, Grisham, Happ, Tomei, Meyer, Suzuki on the pink shimmer, Waldachuk, Turner, McCovey, Freeman, Mateo, Tatis Jr., Encarnacion, Jansen, Robinson, Pedersen, Dewar, Bradley, and Shoemake. Suzuki, Stone, Garrett. Box 11. The Platinum pack. Well, Jeff, there answers your question about the pack being seated same in the case if you're still in here. I mean, you could tell from the last case, but this case box 11 instead of number 2. Yeah, the Rangers in this one have a little bit of a tough go. I think there's been a Duran logo fractured, but that's kind of about it. Teoscar Hernandez, James Outman, Mookie Betts, Ohapi, Jeter, Mays, Curry, Mullins, Grove, Lee. We got Rucker, Groshans, Jack Morris, Aparicio, Larson, Rucker, Manoa, Yogi Berra, Tristan McKenzie, Nelson, Monte Irving, Meneses, Reyes. We have Garcia, Eddie Matthews, Christopher Morel, Casas on the refractor, Jameson, and Lowe. Killebrew, Downs, Bueller, Martinez, Volpe, Castellanos on the speckle, Henry, Goldschmidt, Larkin, Bride, Altuve, Conforto, Henderson, Corbin Carroll on the refractor, Bartolo Colon, Bogarts, Jim Tomei, Appel, Moncada, Sears, Ashcraft, Carlton on the green wave, Wang, and Laureano. .188 out of 199. Betts and Castellanos as the last one. Willie McCovey, Batty, Matt Mervis, Alonzo, Grisham, Lou Brock, Acuna Jr., Cole, Dewar. There we go. Cannon Smith Jigba. 14 out of 15 for the Pirates. On the pink. Go to Tim Greer. Have Hayes, Turner, Dizzy Dean, Class A on the logo fractor, Urshela, Tatis Jr., Spahn, Meyer, Peterson, Freeman, Turner, Fujinami, and Robbie Ray. We have Andre Dotson, Encarnacion, Horner, Page, Bradley, Max Muncy on the green Toily, Wallner, Donovan, Roberts, Dodd, Benintendi, O'Neill, Hernandez, Garcia, Bay, Gosman, Santo, Schwarmer, and Kepler. Manuel Clase on the logo fractor. Anniversary pack. We have Yordan Alvarez, Lindor, Arenado, and Mike Piazza. Not really the 4 banger I expected right there. Alvarez. Lindor. Arenado and Piazza. Piazza, Arenado, Lindor, and Alvarez. 1 second. Another pack of sleeves. Get into the final box. Good luck to everybody. Oh man, Acuna got hurt? That's never good. Oh, probably tore his ACL again. Dude has glass knees like Sam Bradford. Alright, last box. Good luck. We got Ray, Dodd, Hodges on the Speckle, Olsen, Donovan, Dean, Hernandez, Buxton, O'Neill, Schwarmer, Caroz, Gallen, Gosman, Spahn, Bubba Thompson, De La Cruz, Semien, Dawson. We have Santana, Gaddis, Satchel Paige, Green, Stone Garrett on the X-Fractor, Cron, Roberts, Libertor, Jolks. We have Varlin, Carlson, Santos, Smith, and Skewball. Have a Rosarena, Joe Morgan, Josh Bell, Peraza, DeGrom, Posey, Rodriguez, Maggie, Gore, Hernandez, Horner. We have Mason Miller, Posada, Tony Gwynn, LeBlanc, Bailey, Hunter, Madris, Joey Weimer on the Gold Wave, Teixeira, J-Rod, Hornsby, Espinoza, Bellinger, Correa, Mazeroski, Will Brennan, Varsho, Judge, Sandberg, and Corbin Carroll. Josh Bell on the green Toily, Carlos Santana on the blue mini diamond, Gil Hodges on the Speckle. We have Joey Weimer on the Gold Wave. Tim Anderson, Edgar Martinez, DL Hall, Bo Jackson on the Logo Fractor, Ashburn, Crawford, Chipper Jones, Ethan Small, Alvarez, Reynolds, Cowherkin Jr., Pee Wee Reese, Hunter Brown, DJ LeMahieu, Winfield, Rosario, Pablo Lopez, Nimmo, Fred Lind, Bryce Fielder on the Blue Mini Diamonds, Tovar, Pujols, Rodriguez, Brito, Jesse Winker, Ruiz, Puckett, Gosman, Cody Thomas, Kirby, Palmer, Zach Thompson, and Josh Bell. Zach Thompson on the autograph for the Cardinals. Prince Fielder on the Blue Mini Diamonds. Bo Jackson on Logo Fractor out of $4.99. That's going to be the break. Let's do a quick recap of all the hits. Always a nice stack for these cases. We got Bo Jackson on a Logo Fractor, Mini Diamond Fielder, Weimer on the Gold Wave, Hodges on the Speckle, the Blue Mini Diamond Santana, Green Toily Bell. We have Piazza, Arenado, Lindor, and Alvarez on the City cards. City cards. We have Class A on the Logo Fractor, Green Toily Muncie, Speckle Castellanos, Betts on the Pink Shimmer. McKenzie on the Blue Mini Diamonds, Green Wave, Carlton, Stone Garrett on the Logo Fractor, Suzuki on the Pink Shimmer, Edmonds on the Logo Fractor, Nolan Gorman, Sosa on the Rose Gold, Toily, Tommy Henry on the Gold Toily. We have the Pink Shimmer Steel, Bartolo Colon and Harper on the Logo Fractor, Rays on the Rose Gold Mini Diamonds, Gibson on the Logo Fractor, the Green Wave, Castillo, Torres on the Pink Shimmer. We have the Speckle Damon, Class A on the Logo Fractor, Tim Raines on the Rose Gold, Whitey Ford on the Logo Fractor, Corey Jolks on the Green Wave, Freeman on the Logo Fractor, Royce Lewis on the Green Toily, Otani on the Blue Mini Diamonds, a Speckle, Senga, and Espinoza on the Logo Fractor. We're gonna have Jesse Winker on the Gold Toily, Waldachuk on the Rose Gold Mini Diamonds, the Mini Diamonds, Rose Gold to Ring, Soto on the True Gold, Josh Smith Logo Fractor, Rays on the True Gold, Medina on the Logo Fractor, Edgar Martinez on the Blue Mini Diamonds. We're going to have Shoemake on the Green Toily, Gold Wave, Hunter Brown, Strider on the Logo Fractor, Matt Olson on the Gold Shimmer, Kreidler on the Rose Gold Toily, Gorman on the Logo Fractor, Buddy Kenny on the Green Toily, Miller on the Logo Fractor. We have Ripken on the Blue Mini Diamonds, McLean Blue Mini Diamonds, Mike Trout on the Speckle, Walsh on the Logo Fractor, Enrique Hernandez on the Rose Gold Mini Diamonds, Logo Fractor, Walker Steele, Dawson on the Gold Wave, Diaz on the Logo Fractor, Outman on the Blue Mini Diamonds, Grosjean on the Pink Shimmer, Hensley on the Logo Fractor, and Joey Weimer on the Rose Gold Toily. We have Thompson, Chucky Robinson, and Ethan Small on the base autographs. Let's get into what's on the hit board real quick. I'm going to have Honus Wagner on the Gold Wave, Babe Ruth on the Rose Gold Mini Diamonds, the True Orange India, Diaz on the Refractor, Swaggerty on the Blue Autograph out of 99. Oscar Gonzalez on the Blue Toily out of 99. We have the Gold Toily. Stowers, the base autograph. Clemens. We have Lopez on the Aqua. LeBlanc out of 5 on the True Red. The Pink Smith Jigba. We have Jackie Robinson on the Orange Toily. The Red Toily McCovey. We have Meyer on the base autograph. Encarnacion on the Refractor. Burleson on the Refractor. And the Orange Wave Kirby Puckett. That's going to be the break. I will post another Pick Your Team case. I'll post it for 4:30 is when I'll do it. I'll announce it right now, and I'll put a post up on the group. 4:30, I'll put the next pick your team if you guys are interested in it. Check that out in the Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group, please click on the link in one of the numerous posts on here to get in the group to claim your team. I appreciate y'all as always. Sorry we didn't run them last night, and we ran them this afternoon. I feel like it was announced pretty well, so I appreciate everybody that came out and chilled for the afternoon. If we fill the one today, I might break it tonight, depending how the softball tournament goes. But it'll probably be broken tomorrow afternoon, and not tonight. But we'll see. Appreciate y'all.